Hello everybody, today I'm going to be making lentil soup. This is a Pakistani Indian style recipe. What you're going to do is you're going to start off with a pot with 8 cups of water, and you are also going to take 2 cups of lentils and just go ahead and put them in some water and just put them off to the side. Now in the meantime, I have the temperature set on medium high. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, and 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Go ahead and mix everything together. Okay, so it's mixed together. What we're going to do next is that we're going to dump the water. We're going to pour cold water into this, rinse it out, dump the water again, and we are going to put the lentils into our pot. So I'll be right back. So just water. Just put fresh water into this. And we're gonna just dump the water out again. This has been rinsed. This is the 4th time this has been rinsed already. Just to take out any dirt that might be on the lentils. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna take our washed lentils and whatever water's in there, just dump it into the pot. So all my lentils are in there. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a mix. We're gonna go ahead and cover it up. I'm gonna use this clear top, and we're going to leave it on medium high for about 15 minutes. Once you start seeing that it's starting to fuzz or like kind of try to blow over, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the top off like so it releases the pressure and it won't overflow, because that will happen and we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna leave it for 10 minutes on medium high like so, and I'll come back to you after 10 minutes. So this is 10 minutes in. You can see that it's starting to get very steamy, and we're just gonna go ahead and watch and listen for it. Once we see that it's starting to boil over, steam over, kind of hiss, that means that there's pressure on the bottom, and we're going to open up the top so to release some of that pressure that's building up. So just give this, we're going to actually cook this for 20 more minutes, and then we're going to check up on it, and I will come back to you and we'll get an update. Another point that I want to make is that for the red chili powder, you want to kind of test it first in your cooking by adding less than the amount that I usually say, because every chili pepper powder has a different range of spice, the level of spice. So I know how much to add into my food, because that's it's usually the same brand that I buy. But if you're buying a new brand, or this is the first time you're buying it, then you want to definitely try it out first to find out what the level of spice is. Because if I tell you to add 1 tablespoon, it might be way too much for you, because the level of that specific spice might be much higher than the one that I have. So just a disclaimer, just want you guys to know that before. So this is 20 minutes in. We're gonna go ahead, take off the lid, give it a mix. You can see that the lentils are cooking down. We're going to cover it back up, and we're going to give it another 15 minutes. By the way, this recipe is vegetarian, vegan. It can be made with both ways. When we get to that step, I'll let you know what substitutions you can use if you want to make this a total vegan recipe, and what makes it to be vegetarian, meaning that we can use butter, canola oil, and if you're vegan, then of course you can use coconut oil for this, but I'll show you at that moment what to do. Okay, so it's been another 30 minutes. We're gonna another 15 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and uncover and give it a mix. So we're gonna go ahead and get a skillet. This is a deep skillet. We're gonna add 3/4 cup of canola oil. If you want to make this a vegan recipe, then add 3/4 cups of melted coconut oil, and just put that into your deep skillet. To this, we're going to add half of a large onion. A little more than medium high. I'm going to take this and just mix it around. So of course, onions are different, but this is a half of a large onion. If the oil seems like it's not kind of like gathered like this with the onion, then add a little bit more. We're going to cook this for 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes and it's nicely golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat to medium, low medium. And to this, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of chopped ginger, 1 full tablespoon of chopped garlic. We're going to put the heat on low. Now, if you're a vegetarian and you want to put some butter into this, you can go ahead and put the butter into this now. And you can put 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter into this. I'm going to add 2 pinches of ajwain. I'll link in the description of what it is in English. Half a tablespoon of whole cumin, and 2 tablespoons. We're going to turn up the heat. Now we're going to put this into here. At this point, you can also taste it to make sure that the salt and pepper is to your liking and to your taste. Now, because my lentils are cooked all the way through, I'm not going to turn on the heat again. The water has pretty much absorbed and or evaporated. But if your lentils are still a little firm and you want to dry out some of the water, you can turn the heat on low and cook it a little bit more to dry the water out. And you should do this uncovered. So basically, this is done. If the spice level is not, if you can't really taste the spice, you can also put in 1 green chili pepper. Green chilies, you can take out the seeds, you can dice it just like in the other previous recipes. You can throw it into the pot and it adds more flavor and a little bit more spice to it, your dish. If you're a vegetarian, what you can do, like I had the onion mixture in the deep skillet, you can throw in that 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. Cook that down with the onion and then dump it into your pot. You can also put 2 to 3 tablespoons into this mixture if you want it to be a little bit more creamier. I haven't put that into mine, but you can also do that just to add more flavor and flavor definition to your food. As you can see, this is dished out. I topped off with cilantro and some chopped green chili. I left the seeds in mine, but if you don't like the level of spiciness, then I prefer you would just remove the seeds of the green chili and just chop it up and put it on top of here. Shake some cilantro seed powder. That's actually grinded cilantro seed powder, and I just put that out on top. And right before we eat, I just go ahead and give it a mix and serve. Like I said, this can be served with boiled rice, naan, or chapati. We're actually going to have this with boiled rice. And a salad on the side. And just a tip on the cilantro seed powder. What you can do is I usually buy the cilantro seed from like an Indian store or a Pakistani store, Fiji store. You can also buy these seeds that are whole from Rayleigh's Bel Air Food for Less. I just put them in a blender and or grind it until it becomes a powder, and I just use it throughout my cooking. It's just a nice way to kind of enhance the flavors of your food. So I hope you enjoy. Give it a shot, vegetarian or vegan. Again, you can use it with coconut oil, you can use it with canola oil, and you can add butter to this if you're vegetarian. And of course, if you're vegan, then if you prefer canola oil or coconut oil, you can use either or. But this is a meat-free dish. So enjoy lentil soup.